Okay, let's have a look at the solution to these two challenges for testing out your knowledge of the for loop. So this first one, where could you have gone wrong? You might have forgot to get integer input. It's important that it's integer input here. Remember, int input always, never input int. There's two brackets open, so it means two closed at the end. Now, you may have noticed I leave a space here. That's just because it looks better in the console when they go to type in their number. It's not butted right up against it. The other thing that people might have done wrong in this one is num1 they're likely to have got right. Did you remember to go num2 plus 1 because it ends at 1 short of the final number? So we want to start from the one that they give us, but we want to end at the one that they tell us here, which means we've got to put one bigger than that into our for loop. So if we run this just to see that it works, and I'll say 5, and I'll say 10, and you can see it prints 5 to 10. If we hadn't put plus 1, it would stop at 9, and that would be the issue. Okay, the other one was the FizzBang challenge. Now, hopefully you got this one. It's a little bit tricky. Let's see what the things are that could have messed you up. If you only went to 50, you've stopped one short of the last thing, and you will be one number short, basically. Will you notice that? Well, yes, because 50 is divisible by 5. So you'll be one output short. The next thing, the order in which you check these things really matters this time. Because if we were to check this one first or this one first, then it would say, yes, that's true, and it would stop executing. And it would never be able to find this one where both sides of that argument are true. So really important when in order. So we have an if, we're using modulus. If you divide a number using modulus and that equals 0, then we know that it's divisible by that number. So we're doing that for divisible by 3, divisible by 5. If it's not divisible by both, then we check if it's divisible by just one of them. And then it would print out the appropriate thing. We don't need an else because we're having nothing happen if it's not one of those things. Let's just run it and see what your output should be if you've got it right. And it will come up in a moment. There we go. Fizz bang, fizz, fizz bang, fizz, fizz bang. Now that's the pattern. It just keeps going forever. If you put more numbers, if you put a bigger range, it would just keep going. Fizz bang, fizz, fizz bang, fizz, fizz bang. So hopefully you got that one. We'll come back next up having a look at the random tool because we're going to be able to do some interesting stuff by incorporating random with some for loops.